Back again here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk with Bengals tight end Drew Sample, and he's joining us on behalf of Now Sports. Make sure you check out nowfoods.com/trusted by Drew. And Drew, a lot to talk about, including that run to Super Bowl 56, which I'm sure you've been asked about a ton.
Yes.
Now that it's been over 4 months and you've probably had some time to reflect, what was your favorite moment of that ride? Favorite win, favorite memory? What stands out to you the most about the Bengals run to Super Bowl 56?
Yeah, I mean, a lot, all of it, it was obviously a great ride. The team that we had, the kind of camaraderie we had was special. So I think I won't forget that for a long time. I think one of the big moments was that playoff home game that we were able to host versus the Raiders and win. I think that was special, not only for us, but as a city, as a Bengals community. I think that was special to be able to play in front of the home crowd and win that game, especially in the fashion that we did. That's kind of something that sticks out to me. And then obviously winning the AFC Championship was something special too. Being the AFC champions, the reigning AFC champions it's amazing. And then, obviously we have unfinished business. We want to get back to the Super Bowl. We want to win it. But I'll always remember kind of that journey, especially the years we had previous to that, kind of where we started when Zach started and when I got drafted to where, we were able to go last year, and then hopefully where we'll be able to continue to go in the next couple of years.
Going into that Raiders game, did you feel that pressure? Because you're right, you'd been in the city for a couple of years. I'm certain you felt or were aware of the 30+ year playoff drought, everything that was tied into that. Did you feel pressure going into that game?
I don't think we felt pressure, especially kind of the way, the end of the season, kind of the momentum we were building, the kind of team, we felt we were becoming. I think we had a lot of confidence in how we were playing and the way we were playing. And so, obviously at the back of your mind, you're thinking how amazing it would be to get this win and then continue on. But for us, when you get down to it, it was another game. It was a playoff game. It was a game that we wanted to win one game at a time. We weren't thinking ahead. We didn't get too caught up in, where we could go or whatever. We were very focused on that game. And then once we won it, you kind of have that perspective of how awesome that was and, how much the city, how everyone rallied around us. And so I think that was special.
You mentioned wanting to get back there, and I think all of our viewers certainly feel the same way. What's this offseason been like, and has it been any different now? Your fourth NFL offseason versus these other off seasons where you're not coming off of a run to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think they've all been a little different. Your rookie year, going into your rookie year is a whirlwind. For us, or in my situation, we kind of had COVID, so we've had some interesting off seasons the last 2 years, and then this last year coming off the longest season ever. So there's definitely been some different challenges, and so. For me, I've been really lucky to surround myself with people that, are able to kind of help me advise and navigate these certain things. And, that's one of the reasons why with my NowFoods partnership this off season and even like with COVID and my rookie year has really been able to, kind of set me up for success. With having such a short off season, you kind of are towing that line of, okay, we just finished, we're the last team done, OTAs are in like 2 months, it feels like. So you're kind of having to recover from that long season as well as, get your body ready for the next season. And so for me, I'm just lucky to have my partnership with Now. They're able to, get me all my supplements, get me all my protein, get everything that I need. So I don't have to worry about that. That's just another thing that I don't have to worry about. So I can focus on the training. I can focus on my recovery. I can focus on, film, whatever it is where I'm not having to think about kind of that aspect. And with such a shortened off season, I think that was something that, I was thankful for where, you only have maybe 6 weeks until we got, we're back in the building. And then, now we're only really a month away from training camp. And so there really has to be that focus and that kind of narrow mindset of, hey, it's almost football season. It feels like we just finished, but we're back in it. And like you said, our goal is to go back to the Super Bowl. And so I know, being in there for OTAs, everyone was very excited to get back to work. Everyone was very focused. They know that what we did last year doesn't really mean a whole lot. And so I'm excited for this upcoming season.
Again, go to nowfoods.com/trusted by Drew. How did you find out? And what was your reaction to CJ Uzomah signing with the New York Jets?
Obviously CJ and I, we were on the team together for 3 years. He's an amazing person and he was a great player. And so, just the kind of the vocal leader that he was for our team and our offense will obviously be missed. but I'm super happy for him. He was able to go in a situation where, he felt he wanted to go, and, he was able to, set himself up for life, which is amazing. And, I was able to talk to him a few times. I'm going to see him again here at, the tight end youth thing we're doing down in Nashville. So I'm excited to see him and just, see how he's doing and everything. But I'm super happy for him. At the same time, we're focused on in our room and the people that we have, and I'm really excited to have Hayden as a part of the tight end room. He's awesome. I had met him before last year, and we've been doing some good stuff. He's picking up everything well, and he's excited to be part of our team. The type of offense, the type of success we had last year. So it's exciting for sure. We'll obviously miss him, but at the same time, we have to understand the business of it and focus on who's in our room and what we need to do to get back to the Super Bowl.
Does that success that he had, and then he obviously turns that into a long-term deal with the Jets, not necessarily that you're thinking about turning it into a long-term deal elsewhere, but you are entering a contract year. Does that creep into your brain at all, given the success that Uzomah had last season in this offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think once you get into it, not really. I talked to my agent, but for me, I'm focused on the season. I'm focused on, I'm focused on not only our team playing well, our offense playing well, the tight ends playing well, and then I'm focused on, the kind of personal stuff is kind of at the end. Like, I want to do what I can to help this team win, and so this offseason was condensed, but it kind of allowed for a different kind of focus. And so I think everyone on the team kind of has a similar mindset of like, the job's not done. Kind of, we want to get back there. We know that the how hard it's going to be. Everyone's so good. And the type of season that you need to have, and you need to start playing good football at the right time. So, but I don't think about that. I'm worried about the success of the team, myself getting better every single day, and our team getting better, and at the end of the day, our team winning games, and that'll take care of itself down the road.
Naturally, I have a Joe Burrow question or two for you, and I'm sure you're going to get asked plenty of those. But first, let's bring in Chris Moore and let's talk a little bit about. I grabbed a couple things here from Now Sports. The BCAAs love the grape, by the way, so use them. But what else should our viewers and listeners know about Now Sports?
Yeah, awesome. So Now Sports, number one, what they should know is that Now Sports is a trusted brand, a trusted supplement company, because there's a lot of options out there. But when you're purchasing something from Now Sports, you're knowing that what's on the label is actually in the product. So I think that's first and foremost, especially from Drew's perspective, in terms of the quality and the how clean the products are. Meaning, again, what's on the labels in the product, that's all that's in there. So you can trust the brand. That said, in addition to that quality, Drew mentioned he loves protein, and certainly that's a good baseline for many people to go to. It's an easy, great after a workout or in the morning, quick smoothie. So I'm a daily Now Sports protein user, but they also have some hydration tabs. They have a lot of different products out there, really depending on your needs. And they have everything to fit your needs and complement the quality nutrition that you're hopefully taking in as well.
What's your favorite product, Drew, or your favorite flavor? Not the favorite product, because I'm sure you use a bunch of different ones. And
I do. I mean, for me, I do a lot of shakes. I like shakes. Okay. So the vanilla protein is just a staple. Like, I can put it in a shake with some almond milk and some fruit. It tastes great. I can literally drink it with water. I can drink it with milk. It mixes well and it tastes good. So for me, that's really all I'm looking for. I know it's clean, which is obviously just giving me peace of mind. And on top of that, it tastes good. So for me, that's easy. I take, as Chris talked about, I have my supplements all from Now. I even have like my oatmeal I make in the morning. I cook with their olive oil. My wife uses their essential oils. Like, they literally have such a wide range for really like a full lifestyle, which was one of the reasons that drew me to them.
Yeah. As far as protein goes, I like the versatility. You're right. Vanilla, you're right. Mix it with water. If it tastes great, that's great. But if you want to do fruit, if you're feeling ambitious in the morning, you can do that as well. But this is a good tie-in, because you do work out with Joe Burrow at Black Sheep. And I'm sure that you've gotten to know him better than maybe even, some of your teammates that don't have the ability or luxury to necessarily do that. What has surprised you most about Joe Burrow during this process and getting to know him and become friends with him over the past 3 years?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things is people, it's hard when you're on the outside. You see his success in college. He obviously won the Heisman, and then coming to the NFL, there was this kind of aura around him. But then literally from his first day that I met him at Black Sheep, he came in and he just wanted to work. He wanted to get better. He wanted to grind, and just to see the type of kind of mentality he has off the field, in the off season, in the weight room, things like that, were not necessarily, not every quarterback necessarily has that, kind of mindset. And so for him, just first day I met him, he came in, he worked out with Sam and I, and he got after it. And I was like, okay, like he's not just this, quarterback that's like, he's obviously an amazing player, but to have that, kind of work ethic and that drive to continue to be better and get better. And then kind of seeing what he went through to, people see the end result of him having such an amazing season last year, comeback player of the year, but what the work that he had to put in, behind the scenes to get to that point, being able to see that kind of first person, I have a ton of respect for him for just, like I said, his mindset, his work ethic. And I think that guy gives guys on our team just the confidence of not only is he a baller, he'll go to bat for you, he works his ass off, and he wants to get better, every single day. And so I think when you get a bunch of guys like that, we're able to have that, chemistry that we had as a team last year, and to kind of have that same mindset of we want to get back to the Super Bowl. And when he's the guy that's leading the charge, you have confidence in that.
I know last week he ran, I guess he was clocked at 20.8 miles per hour on the tracker, and that made
he was excited about that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he certainly was after practice.
Yeah,
could you beat him in a race?
I think so, but we'll see. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it's all good.
What have you been? I'm sure you've been faster. He said it wasn't even his fastest, 20.8. I
haven't done. I didn't. I was focusing on the conditioning aspect, so I've been doing my conditioning. I haven't done any top end stuff during practice, but I'm sure I can go ask and see what it was. But no, it just, and like I said, he's always competing too, which as that being your quarterback, that's what you love. We have so many guys between Jamar, Joe, T, all those guys. I mean, the competition, the camaraderie that we have, as a team is awesome. And I think that's one of the reasons we were able to have so much success.
Last thing on Joe, when he took all the hits that he took last year, what's that like to see him get up time and time and time again, that toughness aspect, which goes along with the workout element that you saw when you first started working out with him and Sam?
Right. I think that just goes to how much respect guys have for him. Obviously, you don't want to see that, but when it does happen, he doesn't flinch. He doesn't let it get to him. He goes out, he'll scramble, he'll do whatever, he'll step up in the pocket and make a tough throw. When he's our quarterback, we feel like we can win every game, and B, we're never out of the game. And so, when you have a guy like that as your quarterback, it just gives you a lot of confidence to go out and, like I said, every game is winnable. We know we can. We did it last year. We got to the Super Bowl. We were AFC champions. Okay, now he's not satisfied with that, and I know we aren't either. Now it's time to go win it. And so it just gives us as an offense and as a team confidence. It lets everyone play free, and just knowing that we have a guy like that, at the helm.
Again, it's nowfoods.com/trusted by Drew. He's Bengals tight end Drew Sample, and Chris Moore as well. Guys, appreciate the time. Thanks for the insight, and good luck with this, because it's a really good product. I love the BCAAs. Can't wait to try the vanilla protein.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks for having us.